Well, hello and welcome. This is Joe from iRepair Electronics, and well, here's the latest project. It is an RCA Bullhorn made by, well, RCA Victor, and just looking at that speaker cone grill, look at this thing. Something tells me this is supposed to get loud. Let's hope so. The model number on this is 9X571, and the chassis number is RC1079. And check out the certification. Certify that this has the acoustical balance, which produces the tone of golden throat. Wow. All I can say is wow to the golden throat on this. Holy shit. So, yeah, let's zoom out. And, well, it may be a golden throat, although the copper cord is something else. Okay, so here we are on the workbench, and I'm going to open this thing up for the first time. Hoping, looks like the screws might actually be original. Certainly seems that way. What we got in here? Yeah. Oh, okay. We've got an antenna, and that's pretty tightly bound to the tuning cap, but yeah, all right. And showing the RC1079. That's the chassis number. Model number is B274. And let's take a look here. Is what appears to be a schematic down here. Focus, and of course it's upside down. So I'll flip this in post, and we can see the types of tubes that it wants to see. Anyway, I'm reading this upside down, so give me a moment here. So it looks like a 12SA7, 12SK7, 12SQ7, 50L6GT, and 35Z5. So those tubes are exactly what are in the Emerson project, which is pretty much completed except for the cabinet. We'll get back to that later. But, you know, if I need tubes, well, I could always go to that radio for the tubes. Alright, let's take a look inside. So look at that. What kind of mess we got in here? Ooh. Look at the golden pins on that. Woohoo! Holy shit. Yeah, I've heard other people say if you see a realistic tube in your radio, just throw it out and get another one. Yeah. And barely read the numbers on this thing. Look at that big Hawkins speaker. Wow. And how's the paper? The paper feels good, actually. Doesn't feel brittle. Not like that Emerson I had. It seems to be intact. And what? What? What the fuck? This is hanging. Oh, how you doing? Look at that cute. That's looks like time to bust out some crazy glue and stick that where. First time for everything. And take a look at that. The old chewed cigar capacitors. So I like to refer to them. And what the hell is that? Is this some kind of weird little... What the heck is going on here? It's like a... Looks like split loom. Looks like a caterpillar almost, doesn't it? A caterpillar got into my radio. Yeah, it's it looks like some kind of crazy split loom bullshit. Okay, well, before we fire up the radio, I just wanted to show you the speaker. Look at the size of the speaker that came out of this thing, and look at the... Check out the size of the voice coil. I mean, that dome, it feels good. There's no cracks anywhere. That's what it's attached to. So there's a few little glue points in here. That appears to be for the gold grill that's attached. So, but yeah, just thought I'd show you this massively huge speaker. So we got a closer shot of the voice coil there. It looks to be at least a 3/4 inch around, and a very sizable magnet too. So for an All-American 5, this is rather impressive. And there is a transformer inside. I'll point it out to you later for the voice coil. Okay, well, it's time to plug this thing in and see if we can make some sparks. We made a new plug, the cord, all in there, and we'll plug it in, and this should be the power switch right here. So turn that on. Let's see what happens, if anything. Turn the lights out, or at least. Alright. And hey. Alright. Whoa. Okay. Well, there's a 60 cycle hum that we're not going to hear anything through that. So, yeah, chances are this thing is shot along with any other electrolytics that may be down below, but most likely just this is probably the main culprit.